Okay, Brunette, can you hear me good? Tonight we're not going to play these games with these people. Not at all. Yeah, there's a lot of them. They come out of the woodwork. You call them out for their hypocrisy, and then they get really mad. They pick on, abuse, harass, bully the mentally handicapped. I stick up for them, and now all of a sudden, here they are. It just is what it is. So don't put up with the bullshit tonight. Let it slide right now, whatever's in there, because I'm going to address all that. That's fine. And to you, Ciega, whoever you are, you probably shouldn't listen to fat heroin addict junkies with no life and shitty channels that have never met me a day in their life, who listen to more bullshit from people like you, and then your stories get spun and wound into these huge fucking webs when you don't know a fucking thing about me. Number one. Number two, I want to make some things clear tonight. We're going to have a really good show. I don't think it's going to last all that long. I am starting it a little bit early. That's fine. I don't think it's going to last all that long because I really don't have to say much. There isn't much to say. If you pick on the mentally disabled, then you're worse than whatever the fuck you're picking on him for. At the end of the day, two things. One, I have never, not once, ever endorsed, promoted, or condoned pedophiles in any way, shape, or form. I am a full believer that the prison system, the jail system, the justice system, and the laws that are enacted in America are for everybody's benefit, and that it would behoove you to stick to them. That is number one. So if you want to falsely accuse me, be ready for some fucking papers, man, because I'm not going to play this game. I am a husband. I am a father. I've got a ton of kids. I am an awesome dad. I'm a great husband, and my wife has been with me through thick and thin. And if there is one person that I would trust with anything, with everything, more than anything, it would be my wife. And if I was any of the things you fucking people are trying to accuse me of, she would have left me a long time ago. So at the end of the day, my family has been through enough for the Bible as it is. We are 30 grand in the hole with lawyers, not in the hole. It's all paid. We're doing really good, actually. We've been sued. We've been investigated. We've had our entire lives torn apart because of fucking hypocrites, just like you pieces of shit that want to pick on this dude that I'm going to introduce everybody to you, or introduce to everybody tonight. And then moving on to number two, this is the good side of tonight. I came across an awesome channel about a month ago. Tick was at my house. Those of you that know me, you know Tick. You've seen Tick on my channel. You've seen what we do. We've been doing this for 5 years. I've never so much as one time had a strike on my channel. It's not going to happen now either. Nothing. I'm squeaky clean, and it has to be that way because I am the preacher. So on the flip side of that coin, Tick was at my house. I forgot what we were doing. We were just hanging out, and the YouTube algorithm popped up this video, and Tick looked at the screen and was like, "What the fuck is that?" And I was like, "I wonder too." And so we clicked on it, and I got to tell you, man, it brought a smile to my face like I hadn't seen in a long time. I showed my wife, I showed my kids, and ever since then, pretty much every day, we have watched every review this guy has done. This guy does awesome reviews, and my family supports him. Now, the problem we're having, these people in the comments that want to run their mouth and falsely accuse and shit on me because I'm defending this guy. The guy in question, he's very handicapped. Very handicapped. He does not live on his own. I don't think he can. He lives in a group home setting. But he's doing something very positive with his time. Something he enjoys, something that 12,000 people enjoy. He has over 12,000 subscribers. And you can't knock the hustle. You can't knock that. And the videos are hilarious. This guy's awesome. This guy's absolutely awesome. Now, all this being said, basically, his name is MJ Cline, and we're going to watch one of his videos. I'm also going to be bringing Jew Dave up here in a little bit. I'm going to be bringing Jew Dave up here because Jew Dave knows. I showed Jew Dave, and I asked Jew Dave, I'm like, am I wrong for defending this guy? Like, I personally just don't think it matters what this guy does because He's supervised 24/7. Anyway, he can't hurt anybody. This guy's harmless. And, you know, even if he is doing dumb shit, you let the court system sort it out. That's where I'm at. Let the court system sort it out. I'm not his judge. I'm not the judge. I am nobody to judge. Jesus was very clear that judge not lest thee be judged. And with the measure you meet is the measure you're going to be measured with. So if you measure somebody by this standard of your own law and then you break your own law, then you're going to hell with that person that you judged because you don't keep your own laws. So all in all, Brunette, can you hear me okay? You're still there? But all in all, I'm going to introduce you guys to this channel. Me and Tick found it about a month ago. Me and my family, we love it. We sit down, we watch it. It's, you know, he brings smiles to 12,000 people. And I'm not, who am I to judge? I don't judge. I don't judge anybody. But so I don't condone or promote or endorse in any way, shape, or form pedophiles in any way, shape, or form. I do believe that the prison system is there for a reason. I do, however, believe that Jesus died for everybody, including them. Jesus died for everybody. Everybody. And Jesus was crystal fucking clear. You don't judge. Don't judge by law that you can't keep your own self. And the Bible says if you break one, you are guilty of all. If you break one in God's eyes, you're guilty of all. Jesus said don't judge. It's not hard. I don't endorse it, don't condone it, don't anything. But Jesus died for him too, even if that's what he does. And if that's what he does, let the court system sort it out. And then there's the flip side of that, to where if you look at when you see this guy, you're going to have to ask yourself, you know, if he is what they say he is, okay, fine, then let the court system sort it out. Now you have to ask yourself, would he even be found fit to stand trial? And the answer is no, because he's fucking handicapped. You cannot expect somebody with a disability like this, one, to understand even the charges that are being brought against them. Two, you can't expect him to be able to restrain himself when given the opportunity to do dumb shit. And that is why mentally handicapped people have to be supervised. They do dumb shit, right? I've spent a good portion of my life, chunks of it here and there, working with mentally disabled children, okay? Autism. I've dealt with autism a lot in my life. And the thing with autistic kids, they like to please themselves in public, in anywhere. And any parent with an autistic child is going to understand this. It's just one of the things that some of them do. Not all of them, I suppose, but I've seen a good number of them that do. And these guys are like picking up rocks and doing what they're doing to MJ Cline is like picking up rocks and throwing it at the autistic kid because he pleases himself in public when he doesn't know any better. This guy, it's not even fucking possible for this guy to understand what these people are harassing and bullying him for. And it's bullshit. If there's a problem, if he's done something that's questionable, surrender it over to law enforcement, let them deal with it. And then you're going to have to ask yourself, is he going to be found competent to stand trial? And the answer, I absolutely 1000% believe no, because he's mentally disabled. And so if he's mentally disabled and you're harassing him, then you're 10 times worse than what you're harassing him for. And I'm going to stand up for that. I am absolutely going to stand up for him in that because it's not his fault. It's not his fault. And then if you want to bully, like this guy's doing something great with his time. He's got a 12,000 subscriber YouTube channel. He's doing something great with his time. And they want to bully and harass this guy until what? Till he quits YouTube? And then when he's got all this extra time on his hands that he's not doing YouTube anymore with, and he goes and does something, then whose fault is it then? Then it's your fault. Because you bullied and harassed him and got him off of YouTube. Now he's got nothing better to do with his time. Now you're the fucking problem. Jesus said, judge not, lest thee be judged. He said, he that is without sin among you, cast the first stone. The Bible says, if you break one law, you are guilty of all. So if you sin again after judging Matt and harassing and bullying someone who's mentally challenged, who's really worse here? So all this being said, I want to introduce you to this channel. My family, we love this guy. And I don't care what he does in his personal life. That's not my problem. That's not my problem. Right? I enjoy watching his reviews. I don't want to see him go away. I would watch his reviews. I don't care what list he's on. I would watch his reviews. And when you see them, you will too. Because it'll make you smile. He's doing a good thing for a lot of people. You know, he's bringing smiles and joy to a lot of people. You should go read the comments on his channel. When we're all done with this, go read the comments on his channel. See for yourself. See for yourself. But I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna pull this up. Oh wait, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna wait for Dave. I'm gonna let Dave get up here. Hang on, I gotta send it to him on Facebook. There we go. Dave, if you're listening, I sent you the link on Facebook. And I want to see this. I don't want these trolls getting up here. Give me enough headache as it is. So, Dave, I sent you the link to Facebook. And then once he comes up here, I'll show you guys the channel. It's not even humanly possible for this guy to understand the charges that are being laid against him. It's really not. And even more impossible than that would be for him to control himself if his body did tell him to do shit like that. He's not going to be able to control himself. That's why he needs to be supervised. That's why they have group homes for people like him. It just is what it is. And anybody that picks on this guy, you're a piece of shit. You're just a piece of shit. And if you've got problems, if he has done this and you have evidence, give it to the police. If they think it's worth pursuing, let them pursue it. Let's see if he gets found competent to stand trial. I highly, highly, highly doubt it would ever happen. He'd just get put into a group home, which he's already in one. I've ran his background. He has nothing on it. The guy is gold. So it just is what it is. I do not support or condone pedophilia in any way. I do believe Jesus died for everybody. I just don't support you abusing, harassing, and bullying the mentally disabled. I really don't. I think it's despicable. And if I saw you doing it in public, I'd probably beat your ass and spit in your face, because that's about what it's worth. That's just as bad as what you're accusing him of. It's worse. Only he has an excuse. You don't. It's sad. Is your Dave here? Let me see. Oh, I can send it to him here too. I showed Dave yesterday, and he was like, "What? They're harassing this guy?" I'm like, yep. Okay, he's on. He's got it. Okay, he'll be up in a minute. And so it's ridiculous, man. It's absolutely ridiculous. And then here's the flip side of this coin. So I stick up for the mentally disabled, and now these people want to falsely accuse me. They want to come after my family. They're posting all my personal shit online. They're trying to destroy my family. I have 5 children. I have a wife. I have a halfway fucking decent house. I've got a wood shop and everything else. They want to destroy a perfectly good dad's life for their own self-righteous fucking bullshit, when all they're doing is harassing and bullying someone who's mentally challenged. That's fucked up. How does that wash out? It doesn't. It doesn't. It just makes them look like shit. That's it. And I would encourage anybody that watches this to go over to Matt's channel and fight for him too. Fight for him too. He shouldn't have to be harassed on YouTube. And I understand people have brought it to my attention that he's been in, I guess he had some issues on Instagram. I don't know. I don't have Instagram. I've only known about this guy's channel for a month. I don't know. I don't care either. I really don't. But I guess he got into some shit on Instagram. So what? So fucking what? He sits at home. There's nothing he can do. He can't hurt anybody. He's not hurting anybody. And again, if he is, let him stand trial. Let's see if he could be found fit. That's where I stand with this whole thing. And if you want to falsely accuse me and come after me, you got yourself a fucking war, man. Let he who is without sin cast the first fucking stone. And if you're going to throw rocks at the mentally handicapped, then your fucking problems are bigger than you think. Jesus died for everybody. Doesn't matter who it is. You don't get to be the arbiter of it. You either go by the Bible or you don't. Jesus says, judge not lest he be judged. What are you going to say? Fuck Jesus? Yo. Yeah, I sent it to your Facebook. Okay, I'll put it in comments. All right, peace. So it just is what it is. I'm excited. I can't wait to share this channel with you. It's funny. I like this dude. You know, it's if you're feeling bad, if you're having a rough day, and you put this guy's channel on, you're gonna smile. You can't not. He's got a lot of funny quirks. He loves his energy drinks. Loves his energy drinks. And I get the biggest kick out of this, man. Like it's, you know, as a dad, as somebody who's dealt with people that are like him for most of my life, I just can't sit back and watch people harass and bully him. I don't care. I don't care what he's done. And again, if he's done something that violates the law, let him sort it out. Let the court system sort it out. Dave, can you hear me? Oh, why won't it work? Dave, try dropping out and dropping back in. It always works every other time. Okay. But even Dave, I mean, when have you ever seen me and Dave agree on anything? Ever. Never. This we agree on. He likes this channel too. Or maybe he...
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. Okay. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So,
yeah. I mean, this guy, you showed him to me yesterday, and I'm sorry, this guy is a hero. And I'm being serious. He's taken whatever skills and talent he has, and he's maximizing on it. That's what do people have a problem with?
Well, they have a problem because they're, you know, he's got some pedo tendencies apparently. But at the end of the day, I mean, dude, he's mentally challenged. He doesn't understand.
Exactly.
And even if he did understand, he can't control himself. I'm going to pull up the video. When you guys see the video,
I know what he said, but I still don't buy it. Seriously, I don't buy it. I mean, look at him. I mean, you know, no, not a chance. I mean, look at these where he's living. Do you think this guy could just hop in the car and start driving around and looking for, you know?
Oh, hell no. No.
Hell no.
That's the whole thing. That's the whole thing. And these people are trying to crucify this dude for what?
He's under strict supervision. You know that.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Strict supervision.
Guaranteed.
Right. And I'm sorry, I don't see where you would hurt anybody. All he's looking to do, and you know, he's very successful. He created a channel with over 12,000 subscribers. I think he should monetize the damn thing and make some coin off of it.
Agreed.
Okay, because people want to watch him. I'm sorry, they want to watch him. Why shouldn't he? Why shouldn't he? Get profit from it?
Exactly.
Okay, and I mean, think about it. If you give this guy a couple of $1,000 a month that he makes off of this, what the hell's wrong? Nothing. Although I wish he didn't get the haircut, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, he grows it out, I guess, every year. I went back through the last couple of years with the videos, and it's like he seems to shave it once a year. I like him.
I do.
I like him. I don't care what list he's on. I would watch his reviews because I understand that he's mentally challenged. Here, Dave, I got a question for you. Do you think? Okay, so So chances are, and I'm going to, like, I've heard what he's said. I've watched everything. Chances are the shit these people are saying is probably true. But here's the thing. So do you think he'd be found mentally fit to stand trial?
Under no circumstances would he be.
Under no circumstances.
None.
Exactly.
Zero.
That's why I'm defending him. I'm not defending.
I also don't think he knows what he's saying half the time.
Me neither, man.
I'm sorry. I mean, I don't.
I think he's watching this tonight. It's not to be rude. I want him to know he is loved. He is loved just the way he is. I don't judge him. None of the people I roll with judge him. My kids, my wife, we sit down together and watch his reviews. I don't want to see this guy getting bullied and harassed. It's not cool. It's just not cool. If you've got problems, let him stand trial if he's done something wrong, and let's see if he can be found competent, which he won't be. Which that in itself, that makes everybody that's fucking treating this guy like shit, that makes them the asshole. And that's it. That's the bottom fucking line. And Dave, you're up here now. Have me and you ever agreed on anything?
Basically, no.
No. This we do though. So this is just horse shit. What these people are doing to this guy is horse shit. Now they're coming after me. They're posting all my personal shit online. I actually took the liberty and got a step ahead of everybody yesterday. I'm really tight with the police department in my town. So I went ahead, called them up, got them over, showed them all the shit online, and explained to them what the hell's going on and why the hell it's going on, and warned them. And they said, "Oh, dude, no, don't even worry about anything. If anybody tries swatting you or anything like that, we'll call you in advance." I'm like, "Okay, cool." Yeah. Kids were outside. I got the whole fucking thing recorded. No, man, this is horse shit. They need to leave this guy alone. Anyway, so I want to show.
Oh, just what before you start? I mean,
get rid of Isaac. Get rid of Isaac. Get rid of him. He's gone. He's done.
Oh, he's a troll. He was one of the trolls.
No, yeah, but Isaac is that little squirrely ferret-looking dude who walked out on us like months ago, and he just keeps coming back. I'm done with him. He was done when he walked out. He doesn't get to come back. He doesn't get to fucking associate with us. He doesn't get to be on the channel. Burnett, just ban him. Ban, not timeout. Ban. I'm done with him. I warned him earlier to fucking stop, and he won't stop. So anyway, I want to press the end of this video. What?
Even what he said over here makes absolutely no sense. But go ahead. All right.
It makes no sense at all whatsoever. Okay. So I'm excited to share this guy with you guys. His name is MJ Cline, and he is back for another review.
10 calories.
Let me know if you can hear it.
No cholesterol. 20 milligrams of sodium.
Hang on. I'll go beginning. Brunette, can you hear it?
Hello, everyone. MJ Cline back for another review.
Okay.
As I promised, Saturday, McApac Ghost.
And that's another one of the people that live in his group home.
Really burnt. Get a shirt on next time.
This guy just makes me smile, man.
Sorry, guys, that was burned again, but I had a shirt on. Hold up, guys, before I get the review continued.
Now, this was the first video me and Tick watched together. This was the first one that came up on my suggested videos, whatever. We watched it. He actually, in this video, convinced himself that there was 3 different layers of 3 different flavors in that can. Where you at, Dave?
No, I'm here.
Yeah.
No, I mean, look at this guy. Okay, and I'll tell you why I see him as a hero. He's taken whatever talent he has, and he's maximizing on it.
Yep.
Why would anybody have a problem with that? Why?
That's what I'm saying, man.
Yeah. I mean,
That's it.
I mean, I'm sorry. It's like, yeah, I really want him to. I would love for him to just I mean, if anything, he's also, as a role model for other mentally challenged people. There's nothing wrong with that.
I think so. Now, I understand. Now, there is a reality where Instagram, the shit, he has done some really questionable shit. But again, I look at this like he's mentally challenged. Of course, he's going to do questionable things. They all do. They all do. My stepdad growing up, he was married to my mom for 7 years. His brother's name was Patrick, and he was like 6'7", and he was like this, only much bigger, and he would have tempers. He would have he would lose his temper, and he would fucking hurt people, lots of people, like put them through walls for no reason. You know, you can't. I don't. You can't bully the fucking mentally challenged. Regardless, you just can't. It's just not right. There's no level. There is no right to that. There's no way. And if you've got issues with him, again, anybody watching this, if you've got issues with him, if he's done something illegal, I fully support you turning it over and him being found competent to stand trial. I fully support that. I have never once, ever, in the 5 years I've been on YouTube, supported or condoned pedophilia in any way, shape, or form. Ever. My belief is that Jesus died for them too, and I just don't judge them. It's not my place. I don't condone it.
Let me tell you this. They'll believe, yes. If I was Christian, I would say Jesus died for people like this. No question.
Yep. But Dave doesn't.
Yeah, I'm the J guy. Yeah.
Dave is Hebrew. He don't believe in Jesus. So that's where me and Dave have differences. But for me and Dave to find the same page for this guy, I want to thank you, man. Honestly, thank you for coming up. I really didn't expect you to do this. I really
there was. I mean, look, as I said, when I see somebody like this, I mean, you know, what do you want him to do? You want him just to sit in the corner and just to watch the paint dry? What do you want him to do? What do you want him to do? I mean, the fact that, you know, and the amount of videos this guy put out also. He put out a lot of content.
Yeah. Yeah. Content for days.
With days, you know, and it's just like, you know, and he's got over 12,000 subscribers. I'm sorry. That is that's a serious positive. Yep. You know, I mean, I'd love to see him blow up to 50,000 or 100,000. I mean, it would be fantastic.
We're doing this. That's why I'm doing it. I really, you know, this isn't just about me stepping up for this guy. This is about promoting this dude. Like, I love his channel. My family loves his channel, and I think everybody here would too. You got to give him a chance, and you got to look past, you know, the possibilities of what his challenges may cause him to do in some circumstances. That's normal for people like him. He doesn't understand. You can tell him it's wrong till you're blue in the face. His body tells him otherwise, and he can't. You know, that's why he's living in a setting like you see the sign. You see the sign on the wall letting him know. I don't know what it says, but I'm assuming it's like turn off the lights or whatever.
Yeah.
He lives in a group home setting where there's people that are there to make sure he's taken care of and supervised. So you can't fault this dude for being born the way he was born. My opinion, Jesus died for him too. My belief, whatever, the Bible. Jesus died for him too. And I'm going to say the same thing Jesus said. Let he who is without sin cast the first stone. And if you keep harassing this motherfucker, then you're just 10 times worse than whatever it is you're accusing him of.
But he's saying stuff that I don't think he really comprehends.
Yeah, I don't think.
And I'll go one step further. Look at him. Do you think he would be able to physically harm somebody?
Yeah, I do. I do, just because of my stepdad's brother.
But you mentioned that the guy was big and he had a nasty temperament and all that.
True.
This guy.
True. You ever? Hey, Dave, you weren't on here yet. You ever deal with somebody that has autism?
Yes.
Do you ever see autism people when they pleasure themselves in public?
I've seen it.
No, you should look it up on YouTube, man. It's
no, I've seen it.
Oh, okay, yeah. So people harassing and bullying this guy is like throwing rocks at the autistic kid for doing that. You can't. You fucking can't. They can't control it. So that's my position on this whole thing. It's aggravating.
I have a feeling what he said, it's because you had some folks that decided to start asking him questions and think it was really funny and boxed him in. I'm sorry, that's what I say it.
Yeah, you're probably right.
He brought it up? No, I don't think so.
You're probably right. He's got the mind of a child, man. He loves Ninja
Yes.
Turtles. He loved Garfield. That was his review for today. He's like, "Oh, sorry, I'm late. I was watching Garfield." Like, my kids watch Garfield. I watch fucking Garfield. Like,
It's hilarious. I'm sorry, he is.
Should have closed the door as well, Brent.
I promise everybody watching this.
I'll close it for you.
If anything, it gives you an
I
idea of
don't
just the
want no
environment.
copyright claim in my video,
Yeah.
alright, Brent? Sorry guys, I had to shut my roommate's door. Don't want the copyright claim in my video. Now, as I was saying, as promised, America Pop. It is good. It is a good room temp, meaning warm.
I hope he doesn't mind.
You get the flavors of
This is my favorite one.
Bomb Pop, but you're gonna see how it is cold. Because it's cherry, lime, and as well as Blu-rays. There's 200 milligrams of caffeine, as always.
The fucking Brent guy kills me, dude.
10 calories, no total fat, no cholesterol, 20 milligrams of sodium, 2 grams of total carbs, no sugars, no other sugars, no protein. Get your vitamin C 90 milligrams. You always need that vitamin C, people. Hey, go get a shirt on, please. Niacin, that would be 16 milligrams. That's
Do you think he knows what
vitamin D,
niacin
I
is?
believe.
Fuck no.
Vitamin
not.
B6,
No.
or
he's reading up
1.7
the
milligrams, 100%.
You know, and that's
He's putting all of his talent into
Vitamin
this. He's putting
B12,
effort into it. I mean, how can you not like this
micrograms.
guy?
All 100% there.
what I like about this video, Dave, is he convinces himself that there's 3 different flavors, 3 different layers
Yeah.
of flavors. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
You cannot expect him to understand the charges being laid against him or the consequences of the shit that he does. You can't. And there's no judge. I don't think there's any judge on the face of this earth that would say this man is competent to stand trial. It's never going to happen. So the people that are picking on, I mean, that's the bottom line of this whole show. The people that are picking on him and harassing him are just garbage. They're just garbage. They're just jealous. They're trolls. They want to destroy this guy for whatever fucking reason.
And you
But at
want
the
to
end-
take away something that brings him joy?
Yeah, that's really what it boils down to, Dave.
Mm-hmm.
That's really what it boils down to. And
People are scum.
Yep. And I will happily defend this dude. And you know, he got kind of mad at me because I said I was going to, but like, dude, you know, somebody has to say something. Somebody had to say something because when I go to his videos, that's the last thing I want to see, man. Like you'll be like 100 comments of awesome reviews, awesome reviews, awesome reviews. We love your show. And then there's 50 from a group of assholes just railing this dude, calling him everything in the book, just trying to hurt him. And
Why? I mean, that's the point. Why? What? I mean, what is he doing that is bothering you so much? You know, I mean, it sort of reminds me when you had mentally
talking to minors on Instagram. I can understand why people would be aggravated with that, but show some understanding. You know, obviously, you take a look at this dude. You're not. Nobody's getting in his car. You know what I mean? Nobody's getting in his car.
But as we said, he's not going to drive a car.
He's not driving anything. He's not doing anything. And
by the way, how many other people talk to minors on Instagram?
I don't know. I don't fucking have Instagram.
I'm just saying. I would think quite a few others that do not have, you know, certain issues with their lives.
Right. They don't have the mental disabilities that this guy does. Why are they not picking on those people? Why are they not going after the real ones? You know what I mean? If you're going to put your time and effort into going after pedophiles, go after the real ones. Like, go after the real ones. This guy's He's a grasshopper. He's not hurting anything.
You know, and I'll say it again. I mean, he is under constant supervision.
Yep.
He's not going to be hired to be a babysitter at all, you know, anything like that.
Oh, hell no.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. So what are you so, you know, I mean, and again, I am sure somebody boxed him in where he was making some of these statements.
I didn't even think about that, dude, till you mentioned it. But I'm inclined to believe it too, man. I just don't. The guy's got a good heart. You could see it in his videos. I mean, to the best of his ability.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, like, he's just not. He's not what they're making him out to be, man, and it makes me mad. It makes me mad. I mean, it's not
right.
I'm not him. It's not my place. But I mean, just being someone that would stand up and say something about it, I have to be that dude. I just have to be that dude. There's no, it's an injustice. It's not cool. If they've got issues, send it over to law enforcement. Let them deal with it. I fully support that 1,000%. If he's done something illegal, let them do what they do. I've paid for all my shit in the past. You know, if he's able to stand trial, he should pay for his. But I just don't see it. I just don't see it at all. Not even 0.01%.
Look, Harry, I don't see where he would be in a position where he would do anything.
Me neither, man. Me neither. So, all right, I want to press play.
Go ahead.
Ghost injury. Yep, 200 milligrams of natural caffeine.
I didn't know how much he really loves energy drinks when I watched this. And then he shocked me because he's just going to take a
From
sip,
coffee?
but he slams the cans.
That's the means, though.
Great way to get a buzz.
I guess.
Yeah, there's a lot of good pills right here. But there is 200 milligrams of caffeine, though.
I guess the big thing he defended.
But let's go ahead and go for the drink.
He defended some Cyrax guy on YouTube who is like, you know, has been arrested for that shit.
Yep, I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
I don't even know who it is. I've never seen the guy at all whatsoever. The only thing I know about him is what I've seen in MJ's comment section. I'm not here to defend that guy at all whatsoever. That guy is perfectly normal and should face the consequences for his actions.
Agreed.
I'm just stepping up for this dude because this dude doesn't understand. And while he defends the other guy, he doesn't, you know, MJ's not this guy. You could be standing on top of a pile of bodies, chopped into pieces, holding the axe that did it, and tell this guy you didn't do it, and he would believe you.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, you could steal from him right in front of his face, tell him you didn't do it, and he would believe you. He looks for the good in people.
And again, yeah, as I said, I see somebody that is just, you know, this is the way that he brings joy in his life, and I don't see a problem with it.
I don't either, man. I really don't. And if that is what he does on the side, I'm not watching
my DCC class of 06
channel for views.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not just Hayes that graduated from the 06. I also graduated from Delaware Area Career Center. I went to the South Campus way before the new one got built.
Now he's going to sip it, right? Going to sip the can. There he goes.
But technically, you don't know a whole lot about me and my life, though. But maybe someday I'll explain it. But there's a color for the bomb pipe. Well, the America pipe, how they call it. Not sure why they call it that. Instead of a bomb pipe. The last one I reviewed was
Awesome,
The
man.
Girl of Mine, Bomb Pop, Drunk. Caffeine Man reviewed the Girl of Mine one as well. Last year, too. But I guess Ghost decided to get on it and went for America Pop. There's a lot of companies catching on these bomb pops.
Pay attention. This is
When it's cold, you still get the flavors. You taste some cherry.
see how I taste the cherry, because the cherry is what the top of the can said was at the top of the can.
Middle part gets lime.
The middle part is lime.
Lime flavor on the middle part. Because I'm halfway.
He just slams these things, man. I love it. I don't know how he does it. I can barely stomach a monster.
Now I get the blue raz in on the last bit.
Jesus. That'll wake you up.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I don't know how he does it.
Yeah, I was getting all the great flavors of bomb pop from this. I do like bomb pop, but I would have to say a 9 out of 10. If you guys want me to, I can compare this to the Gorilla Mind one.
Gorilla Mind.
Let me know in the comments if you want a comparison video to this to the Gorilla Mind. I can officially do it. Get this from Shell, then get the one from Meyer. That would be though after Netflix is paid off, because I have Netflix. But until then,
Fuck dude.
no videos until I do get the Girl in Mind one and this. And after Netflix is paid off.
Okay. So all in all, I mean, you guys can see for yourself. There's no physical possible way that this guy would be found competent to stand trial. It's just not going to happen. And he's functional. He lives with a bunch of dudes, but he's still who he is. And he's doing something positive with his time. Even if it's not all the time, he's still doing something positive with his time. And he should be encouraged, not harassed and bullied to oblivion. That's where I stand. And it's, you know, I acknowledge that he may do some things online that he probably shouldn't. But I also understand his mental state and the legal system pretty well. He'd never be found competent anyway. So he's supervised for a reason. He's got an awesome fucking review channel. I love his reviews. I don't care what list he's on. I would still watch his reviews. And I think anybody that watches his channel would too, because how can you fucking bully somebody like that, man? I just don't get it. It's rotten.
Got a lot of assholes in this world.
Yeah, Dave, you ain't lying, man. You ain't lying.
You know, and maybe it makes them feel better, to take advantage of somebody like this. It's just it's horrible. Yes, it is.
It's fucked up. So, I mean, that's really all I have. That's it. I just wanted to share what has brought my family smiles for the last month with you guys, and I wanted to defend him, and I mean, it just is what it is. The people harassing and bullying him, you're fucking scumbags. You're fucking scumbags. You're literally like throwing rocks at a kid in a wheelchair. That's what you're fucking doing. Yep. And it's bullshit. And you got no right to anyway, because the next time you jerk off or do something or watch porn on your phone, you prove you're just like him. So it just baffles me, the hypocrisy in the world, Dave. It really fucking does. It really does. It has for a long time.
I can remember when I was in high school, and we had mentally challenged would go to high school, whatever, and you always had people that would mess with them, and it's like, for what?
Were you one of them?
No, I would never do that.
I was.
I would never do that. I mean, why on earth am I good? I mean, you got to be the lowest dirtbag to do something like that.
I didn't do anything too bad, but I did tease him. But it was everybody else doing it, and I mean, I guess that's probably part of the reason why I'm so adamant about this now is, and then growing up and growing in, going into adulthood, and like when I went to boot camp, I had to do like 100 hours of community service as part of the training. I had to accomplish this, and what they stuck us with, I can't say stuck us with, we got to choose, and I chose to work in a classroom with special education children, and I learned a lot, man. And my stepdad's brother, and just my first wife, she introduced me to a lady who had 5 kids, and one of them was severely autistic, and I used to babysit for her, and he used to be cranking it. He was like 6 years old playing with his dingling in public. I'm like, what are you doing, dude? And you get a different understanding of the mind frame of people when you deal with that type of shit. And so it just upset me to see him getting harassed so bad. And I'd like to see it stop. I know it won't, but at least I've spoke my piece on it, and I don't give a fuck. You guys, good luck. I mean, I've had my whole life torn apart. Dave will fucking tell you, he's known me through it all. The people in the comments, Brunette, she'll tell you, my whole family's had our lives torn apart 1,000 times. Squeaky clean. I don't give a shit. Send whoever you want. I got lawyers. We can play that game too. I really don't give a fuck. But in the long run, if you pick on this guy, you're a piece of shit. If he does something illegal, report him. Otherwise, leave him the fuck alone. He's trying to do something good with his time. He's bringing happiness and smiles to 12,000 fucking people a day. Let him.
Well, Perry, I mean, I'm telling you, there are people out there that will, basically manipulate him.
Yeah.
And, he's easily manipulated.
I agree. Yeah, especially if he's listening to, if he's defending that other dude, he definitely is. So,
does he know what that other guy did? Does he know the full details?
He knows what he's been accused of. He knows what he's been accused of, but he believes he's innocent.
Does he understand?
I don't know. I don't know. Honestly, I don't.
Can't see where he could.
Yeah, I don't think he could. I mean, it just the depth of it. I mean, no. I mean, look at him. He's
an innocent individual.
Yeah. Yep. I'm gonna side with you on that one, man. That's.
I mean, he's an innocent individual. He's at a group home. He's under constant supervision, and and if he makes a statement or two where he doesn't even understand the subject matter, what do you?
Or the consequences. I mean, I'm sure he understands the subject matter. Everybody gets horny, Dave, but the consequences, the depth of it, how people view it, he's not going to understand any of that.
Well, yeah, you're right. Okay, everybody gets horny. I will grant you that. but does he understand? All he knows is he's got the mind of a child, and he's got an adult body that is going through stuff, and does he completely understand it? Does he, why does this feel good, et cetera, et cetera? No, I can't see where he could.
No, you don't, and he just I don't know. I just hope everybody enjoys this channel. Dude's got a really good heart. I like it. I like watching his reviews. I mean, we go shopping all the fucking time, and I always walk past all the energy drinks, and I always think about, man, maybe I'll drink one of these, and I never do because I've always had bad luck with them. Every time I drink one, they taste like shit. I like watching his reviews because if he finds one that's good, I might actually go buy one.
I would love if one of those energy drinks actually sponsored him. I think that would be spectacular.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. I told him to sign the cans and sell them to his subscribers. He should. Yeah. He should. People would pay good money. Yeah, I agree 1,000%, man. 1,000%. So this isn't me. This is not me defending a pedophile. This is me defending somebody that can't defend himself. This is me defending the mentally challenged from scumbags who want to harass and bully him, and that's it. That's it. It's that simple.
I agree with you.
I love you, Dave.
Hey, same here, bud. I'm glad we're on the same side of this issue, and it's
yeah. This is a big one, man. This is a big one. You should read the comments, dude. These fucking people came at me hard today. Nothing but hate, dude.
Well, comments on your videos or on his?
Yeah, my videos, the community, everything.
Yours. This is on Facebook. You're talking, not YouTube.
Yeah, both.
Really?
Both. Yeah, they found my Etsy. They found my fucking address. It's bullshit, dude. So it don't matter. Police department already fucking knows. I'm not stressing nothing, man. It's just sad that they're picking on the mentally challenged, and which is shitty enough as it is. Then they want to try and destroy me, a damn good dad, a father, a husband. For what? For what? So you take out because I stick up for the mentally challenged? That's fucked up. I like Matt. Matt's a good dude.
Question for you: What video of yours did they start commenting on?
It would have been go to the community. If you go to the community post, the Psalm 82:3, the one that says defend the poor, do justice to the needy, right? That
YouTube?
Huh? Yeah. Yeah, and a bunch of my shit on YouTube. Yeah.
Wait a minute. I'm looking at now. This is on a short, or is this on live? Which one?
No, it's on a community post, like where I put the memes.
Okay, I'm a little bit. So that'd be the shorts.
No. Next one over. Community.
Podcast, post, playlist,
post.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
it means exactly what it's. Okay. So let's see.
Should say like 92 comments or 116. But I raised
76 comments.
How many?
76 comments.
Yeah, that one. Yep.
We've been exposing Matthew, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Yep.
All right, let me see. It's
great hatred, dude.
Let's see. I see signs that Wonders made a comment.
Yeah, he got his fat ass involved. Now he's running around telling all these motherfuckers a bunch of bullshit. The lies that fucking Randall spilled, just bullshit. And I warned him. I'm like, you really probably shouldn't listen to fat heroin junkies with no life. Like, it's really probably not in your best interest.
I see MJ Cline came to your defense.
Yeah, he did. He got kind of mad. He got mad at me because I was defending him. He's like, I could do it myself, and I'm like, well, yeah, you could, but no. No, I like you. I like him too much, man. My family loves him.
What? Wow. Whoever Ciega 7125, man,
piece of shit.
What a piece of garbage.
Exactly.
Holy shit! I mean,
nasty, dude.
The guy's doing reviews on energy drinks, and he needs to be supervised for them. Come on, that's ridiculous.
Told you, man. I told you.
God.
And when I sat my wife down, and I was like, honey, we're gonna have, we're probably gonna be dealing with a lot of shit. And she's like, what now? I'm like, well, you know our favorite review guy? She's like, yeah. I was like, well, they're kind of making accusations against them. And she's like, are they true? And I'm like, I don't know, maybe, but it doesn't matter because he's mentally challenged. And I was like, but I'm going to defend him. And she's like, yep, I hope you do. And that's it. So that's it. Me, the kids, her, we all decided that this is the route we're going to go. He that is without sin cast the first fucking stone, man. That's it.
What a piece of garbage you are. This is where you go to target your attacks. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Isn't it shitty? That's shitty. That's so shitty. Like, if you're going to target a pedophile, go after a real one. Go after one that actually does hurt people. But they won't. They won't. They're cowards. They got to pick on the weak. They got to pick on somebody that they feel they can destroy and make themselves feel better about themselves. It's just disgusting, man.
Unbelievable. I see Shepard. Is he one of them too? Oh my God. I'm not even going to repeat what he wrote. Oh,
yep.
God.
Yeah, dude. That's the shit. God. That's the shit I've been dealing with for 5 years. Fuck.
Oh my goodness.
These fucking people, man. Nasty, dude. Nasty. So, yeah, man.
Oh my God. Yeah. You know what? And
that's
also,
crazy for you to be saying this shit.
Well, no, I mean, somebody like this, yeah, I mean, they're keyboard warriors. They're going to be very brave and tough, behind their keyboard. But in person, those these shits. Oh, fuck. That really pisses me off.
Dave, you have no idea. I appreciate you coming up here and doing this for him, man. He deserves it, dude. And honestly, everybody watching this, everybody that watches this, subscribe to this guy's channel. If you're having a bad day, I promise, if you're having a bad day, put on one of this guy's videos, and it'll make your day 100 times better. It's funny. He's good. Like he's got some badass t-shirts too. I don't know where he comes up with them. He's got t-shirts. He's got a Ninja Turtles one that I think I had back in the 80s, and I'm like, how the fuck? It's a good dude, man. It's clean content, at least on YouTube.
Agreed.
At least on YouTube, this guy's got clean content, and I don't care what he does anywhere else. I watch his reviews for the reviews for him. I'm not trying to get involved in all this shit, but I also don't want to see him getting harassed and bullied and treated like shit either. I mean, that's a huge fucking thing. Like, what was it? A year and a half ago, people were going to jail for bullying people. Like, and you're picking on the mentally challenged on top of that. That should be a fucking crime in itself.
Yeah.
So that's all. No. I just wanted to introduce everybody to Mr. MJ Cline, and I wanted to stick up for him, and I hope you guys do too. He's a good dude. I mean, as far as I can tell, I know he's got issues. Everybody does, but at the end of the day, like he's got a reason, and y'all motherfuckers don't have a reason to be picking on him the way you are at all. Show some fucking compassion, understanding, and just let him be him. I'm not saying let him be a fucking pedo, but I'm saying that, if he does something illegal, let the court system deal with it. It's not your fucking place. It's not your place.
You don't have any. I mean, if there's an accusation, then fine. Show where did it originate from? I'm not seeing that. I mean, I don't know.
I saw one video,
on Instagram.
They bleeped it. I saw one video, but they bleeped it. It seemed manipulated to me.
I saw that too. It's like a 6-second video.
Yeah. Yep.
Come on.
And they edited out whatever the fuck he said, but then he said something today in his review today that sounded really fucking similar, but it wasn't that. It was something about like toys or something, and it was like almost the same damn thing. It's like they're manipulating it to make him
exactly.
And too fucking aggravating, man. So all this being said, what?
No, exactly. They're manipulating it. I'm not even sure. I'm not even sure what what. No, I don't buy it. I mean, look, damn well, you can make somebody say or do. I mean, you know that, and these guys. That's exactly what they would do.
Yeah, I mean, this shit.
Fucking garbage.
It is, man. But thanks for coming up, man. I'm done. I'm gonna go play some pool.
Okay. All right.
So, I love you, Dave. Enjoy your night, everybody. Thanks for watching, and we'll be back soon with Bible studies and it's never a dull moment around here. So we love you guys. Adios. I salute the brethren. If you still sin, you're not saved. And good luck with all that. Find the truth. It's out there. It's on this channel too. Peace out.
Bye now.